Have you ever heard that voice in your head saying, you're not good enough? That, my friends, is self doubt, and it's holding you back from your potential. But here is the good news: you can silence it. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to share with you some practical steps to overcome self doubt and build an unshakable confidence to chase your goals. Hey everyone, I'm Crypto Billy. This is Billy Goat Tales, and you're listening to Motivational Mindset right here on our YouTube channel. So, what is self doubt? Well, self doubt is simply that little inner critic that questions your abilities. Often it's rooted in fear of failure or fear of judgment. Self doubt can come from past experiences, comparison to others, or really, if you're a perfectionist, you can have self doubt. Even the most successful people like Oprah or Elon Musk have faced self doubt. The difference? They learn to push through it. Self doubt is a habit, and we talk about habits here on Billy Goat Tales. Check out our playlist. We have a couple motivational mindset videos on habits and micro habits. But self doubt is a habit, a negative habit. It's not a truth. And habits, guess what? They can be changed. We have all, as human beings, had self doubts. All of us. The difference is people have learned how to deal with them, how to change their habit, how to deal with self doubt, and how to move forward. Serena Williams, she faced a ton of self doubt early in her career about just fitting into tennis's traditional image, but used that to fuel herself to become what? A legend. She became a legend. We can think and use many famous people as examples. A first time entrepreneur who almost didn't pitch their idea due to fear of rejection, but guess what? Won a major client just by taking that leap of faith. I remember when I was in the Army at Fort Jackson, Victory Tower, a 50-foot tower that you had to climb up a single rope on one side and then climb down a net rope on the other side, all by yourself, 18 years old, standing there looking at that tower, waiting in line as the troops in front of me move forward. And next thing you know, you're there, you're sitting there and you're like, I got to climb up this tower with a single rope. Climb up, make it to the top, and then climb down a net rope. Never did that before in my life. Did I have self-doubt right in that moment? Yes, I did. But you find a way to move forward. You dig deep. And shame and fear sometimes you can use to fuel you to the next level. When you have self-doubt, which is very reasonable and common, you just got to face it head on. But the people that took action, right, despite the doubt, proving that the voice in their head was wrong, they're the ones that win. You have to prove that to yourself. And one way you do that, one way that you prove to yourself is you challenge that inner critic. So you're having a conversation with yourself. You're challenging that. I can do it. I can do it. When that doubt creeps in, ask, is this the thought based on facts or is it based on fear? And write down your evidence. Talk to yourself. Write down your evidence of your past successes. Prove to yourself that in times past that you've overcome. Take imperfection and turn it into action. If you're a writer, start small, build momentum. If you doubt your writing, share a short post online instead of aiming for a novel, right? Start small, no matter what you're doing. If you're a runner, you want to run a marathon, don't go out and start running a marathon that day, right? Try to get a half a mile in, then get a mile in, then a couple miles, and then 3 miles, and start small. I like to talk about a confidence bank. And what I mean by that is try to recall all of the kudos that you get from people about different things. Build some confidence, build some momentum, think positive thoughts, give yourself some positive affirmations. Self doubt shrinks when you act, when you reflect, and when you remind yourself of your worth. If you need 3 short trigger words to help you deal with self doubt, just say this to yourself. Say act, reflect, repeat. Act, reflect, repeat. Take action. Conquer that self doubt. Talk to yourself. Prove to yourself that you've overcome things in the past and be persistent. When you silence self doubt, you open up doors to new opportunities, stronger relationships, and the best version of yourself. Imagine walking into a room, owning your ideas, and pursuing your dreams without hesitation. Every single time you push past doubt, you're training your brain to trust yourself more. So let's recap. Self doubt, it's just a voice, guys. It's not a verdict. By challenging it, acting despite of it, and celebrating your wins, you can build unshakable confidence. Today, I would say to you, just pick one small action you've been doubting yourself on or doubting yourself whether you can do it or not, and do it. Write an email, raise your hand, be called on, practice, get back up, start anew. You are stronger than your doubts, and believe it and prove it to yourself. The world is your oyster. You are a human being that can create your destiny. Be bold. Talk to yourself. Convince yourself. Set new habits. Watch what happens. And remember, we all of us have had self-doubt. All of us have had self-doubt. So deal with it, take responsibility, and keep moving forward. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like this, please like and subscribe. And remember, Tuesday on Twitter X, we have our Twitter X space every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love to see you there. Please go like and subscribe to not only our YouTube channel at Givers Gain 111, but our Twitter X, which is at Billy Goat Tales. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
You can be tough, you can be hard. If you are not a giver, here's my card. There is only one way to win, one way to be well through loving and giving. There is nothing else.